guys, Dr. Barker here of drchrisbarker.com, Health Made Simple. And today I want to talk to you about the top 5 common mistakes people make that are causing toxicity in their bodies, essentially poisoning their cells. And nowadays, you hear it everywhere. That word detox is just a powerful word. Everyone wants to do detox smoothies and detox programs and detox shakes. And essentially what they're saying is, I need to get these heavy metals and these poisons out of my body. So one place though that you can start is removing toxins that you're getting into your diet every single day. Now, the place to start though is, don't get me wrong, we're gonna go over other videos on the best detox programs you can do, but you gotta stop adding toxins to your system. So the most common place first to look is cookware. Now, something you want to avoid is non-stick cookware. DuPont actually invented this back in the day. It's something called Teflon. Now, Teflon, meaning non-stick, is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. If you like to cook, I would like to make sure my egg is not plastered to this thing. But what they're finding out is that Teflon non-stick has something called PFCs, perfluorinated compounds. And when you cook at high temperatures, it releases these toxic gas that will give you flu-like symptoms. The other thing is, make sure you go look at your cookware at home. If you have any scratches or cuts in that, that is a barrier that's basically allowing all of these essentially toxins to come out of your cookware into your food and will cause issues. According to the Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism, it has caused not only reproductive problems, it's a known carcinogen, but they're linking it to so many different health problems. Actually, nonstick cookware is banned in other countries. Why is it here in the United States? I mean, I don't know why it's still allowed, but you gotta get the nonstick out. Use a more healthy alternative. I like to use cast iron. Now, cast iron is good for many reasons. It's simple, it's cheap, it's easy to use. But cast iron also has some great health properties because it's not going to release any dangerous chemicals. But actually they're finding out that when you cook with acidic foods, maybe like tomato paste, that the iron in the pan gets into your food and you're actually acts as an iron supplement. So if you're someone that has, or you're anemic or you have iron issues and you're supplementing with that, cast iron is amazing because iron not only is good for red blood cell development and transportation of oxygen to your body, but it's a key component in the immune system. It helps produce white blood cells. So not only gives you what you need cooking wise, stays away from toxicity and gives you an added health benefit. So again, change your cookware. The next common toxicity issue is tap water. Now, the human body is 70% water. If you're an adult, 70%. Water is used on every single function, cellular level of your body. The problem is, if you're not ingesting the right water, you're essentially poisoning your entire system. It's kind of like a goldfish, and his water is not healthy. It's gonna make the host, AKA the fish, sick. So we gotta change that up. Now, they're finding out that the 2 most common toxins found in most tap water is first, fluoride. And I know what you're thinking, that's a noble cause, it's great for cavities. Yeah, possibly, but not good to ingest. It's a known neurotoxin and endocrine disruptor. They find out that it destroys the thyroid, lowers metabolism, and it actually damages your pineal gland. So fluoride has to be out of the water. The second thing they're finding is chlorine. Now, chlorine is used to actually buffer and clean water, but it should not be found in the water. They're finding out chlorine in your water will, in your stomach, react and create hydrochloric acid. Now, hydrochloric acid, when the pH of your stomach rises and intestines pH rises, it's destroying good bacteria. So again, that's why it's so important to keep chlorine out and have good probiotics, because if your gut flora is affected, constipation, IBS, candida, yeast infections, all tied to the wrong water you're ingesting. So a common solution is get a home filtration system, and don't go crazy. Don't buy a $5,000 system tomorrow. Get a simple basic system. I like to use BRITA. And if you zoom on this, you want something that has activated charcoal. Now the charcoal, you heard this when you were a kid, if you ingested poison, they would tell you to eat charcoal. It absorbs different toxins. And you can see that the black is the charcoal, and that white stuff, you can actually see some of the gunk that kind of gets caught through there. So again, you use that, put that in your home filtration system. Yeah, that's stuck right there. Put this right here, and then you're going to use your water. You can watch this. As you dump the water in, you can watch it. It's slowly dripping out, filtrating the water and getting rid of toxins that we talked about. But remember though, there are a lot more toxins in tap water. They're finding out the average 65-year-old is on 3 to 5 different medications. You go to the bathroom, they're finding now things like statins and other drugs in our water system. So start off with a cheap, inexpensive one and eventually get a better one that can filtrate out everything. Third thing to avoid toxicity-wise is plastic bottles. BPA, they are endocrine disruptors. They will affect your metabolism. If you're someone that's worrying about your thyroid, got to get plastic out of there. They are finding out that the problem is that if you leave this, if you live in a hot state like I do in Florida, leave this in your car, heat it up in the microwave, the amount of toxins that leach into your system go up, 5, 6, 7-fold. And they're actually finding out in cadavers, seeing these BPAs, almost this plastic lining, because your body cannot get rid of them. They say, think about it. If you put a plastic bottle out in the environment, I don't know what it says, it's thousands of years, or if never, it never breaks down. It never breaks down in your system as well. So what you want to do is, please do not heat these bottles up and start to get rid of plastic and just put it in something like glass. Glass is inert, meaning it will not react with anything. And it's just simple, it's easy, it's inexpensive. You can see this. And it's not going to leach any toxins into your water. Because again, so many people say, Doc, I'm drinking water, but it is unhealthy water. You might as well be drinking, pond water. It's not giving you any health benefits. The fourth one to avoid toxicity-wise is artificial sweeteners. And please watch my video that I did on these artificial sweeteners. But things like Sweet and Low, Splenda, saccharin, they're all been produced in a lab. They have been tied to metabolism issues. They've been tied to cancers and carcinogens. Heck, Sweet and Low decades ago was taken off the market because it found to produce bladder cancer in rats. Now it's back here, but they're finding out anything artificial in a lab, I would highly stay away from because it is toxic. And the last one is household products, specifically air fresheners. According to the EPA, air fresheners damage things like your lungs. They cause respiratory problems, asthma, allergens. The reason why is these molecules act as toxins and damage the lung alveoli. And I'm gonna spray it over here so we don't get ourselves, but you can see that stuff. Yeah, it does smell good, but again, these are toxins. The EPA also is finding out that the human household is 8 to 9 times more toxic than outdoors. Why? We're spraying and using all these cleaners and we never open up our windows. So again, start to remove air fresheners, and a great substitute, I love this, is essential oils. Now, essential oils have so many health benefits. I have a video on that, but you want to substitute these dangerous air fresheners with essential oils, and you can turn these on. I love to use, this is a citrus fresh. I use lavender, oregano, frankincense, but you could smell these. Yeah, instead of damaging your lungs, damaging your system, this is a great thing to use. I encourage you, get a diffuser, get some oils, spray that throughout the house, clean with those. Those will drastically help. So again, you could see that these 5 different things, if you remove these, I guarantee you it will lower toxicity in your body. And again, over the next few weeks, please look for my next video on things that you can do to drastically remove toxins through your diet.